Hi, Sandra Joy here. This is Clyde, and I am here at the Markets in Hanover today, and Reptile Invasion is here with us, and this is their baby. He's about a 40-pound reticulated python, and he's very, very sweet. And I know a lot of people shy away from snakes, and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, that's insane, that's crazy, you know, how do you do that? How do you have a snake on you? Where does that fear come from? That's what I wanted to talk about today, is fear. And you know, where is that fear coming from whenever you look at snakes and you look at guys like Clyde, and even smaller guys? And we have, you know, fight or flight naturally in us as human beings, but these guys, they were raised by humans. They are familiar with humans, and they're not going to lash out and bite you, and there's different behaviors that you can look at and learn about. Yep, ready for your close-up, Clyde? So, look at him, he's like, yeah, this is him. Anyway, you're so cute. So, you can get over your fear of things simply by changing your mindset. When I was a little girl, we had a cabin, and I would ride my bike on these dirt country roads, backcountry roads, and I was on my way back to the cabin, and there was a pile of what I know now as garter snakes, and the garter snakes were on the side of the road, and they were just like all snaking together, and it looked like a bowl of snake spaghetti, and it freaked me out. I was little, nobody was with me. They were literally 10 feet away from me on the other side of the road, and it took me like a half an hour to just get the courage to walk past them. I was in tears. I was just beside myself. I did not want to walk past this pile of snakes. And I learned later, you know, that was my own fear. That was my own perception. That was my own ideas from watching other people react to things like snakes. Where are you going, Clyde? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna hug you. So he's just moving around. He's not trying to like eat me or anything. But yeah, he's awesome. He's just adorable. He's looking for warmth. And you're falling. Oh, hang on. There we go. So, anyway, but a lot of our fear is learned. It is learned from other people's reactions. It is learned from other people's, you don't want to go that way, other people's thoughts and feelings about snakes. You know, I chose snakes here today because that is a deep fear of a lot of people. My husband, who's videoing this right now for me, was deathly afraid of snakes, did not want to touch them, wanted nothing, and he's holding a snake right now as he films this. And we have 3 snakes at home. So this is not something that you need to actually, you know, embrace to get over your fear. It's something you should rationalize, okay? So, you know, why should you rationalize fear instead of just avoid it? Because you don't know when that thing is going to pop up into your life, whenever you need to be able to rationalize through something, okay? You don't know when you're going to have to deal with that. So if you do something simple like, okay, well, I'm afraid of snakes, so I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and touch a snake or hold a snake. And I'm going to, you know, show my primal fight or flight brain that this is okay, I'm in control, and this is not going to hurt me. And that helps you because whenever you come to a real problem, which is a real fear, instead of panic mode, you can actually go into rationalizing mode, and you can say, okay, here's how I'm going to handle this situation. You know, because 9 times out of 10, it's not your belief in the first place. It's a belief that you had witnessed whenever you were young and you were patterning and you were getting all those core beliefs. It's like that Disney movie, that Pixar movie, it's like the Disney Pixar movie where they get the gold core beliefs with all the little emotions in the head, and that core belief can come from you, it can come from somebody else, it can come from an experience that you had. It doesn't have to come from family, it can come from, you know, a simple 30-second observation of something where you learn how to be safe within your tribe. And if you see people reacting negatively to snakes, then you're going to react negatively to snakes because you've never been taught another way. So anyway, Clyde and I were just here to tell you a little bit about handling fear and figuring out that you're in control, because it really is mind over matter. And you can see this entire time, Clyde has not tried to hurt me. He's not tried to squeeze me. He has not tried to eat me. So a lot of these fears are unfounded. And when you really step into your power and you really start looking at what keeps you in fear rather than in control of fear, your world changes and it becomes amazing and you are empowered. So that's all I wanted to say today. And Clyde and I, thank you very much for listening. And contact me if you would like to know more about getting over your fears and your self-limiting beliefs. Have a beautiful day.